Hello and welcome back to Factory Town. In our last episode, we rebuilt downtown, at least the rails in downtown, to have two separate loops that basically only cross each other at certain points. Here, when the trains come in and out of the spurs, and then we had this little bypass here for the train that handles reinforced planks because of some of the issues that happen here with some of the buildings. So we have a couple of trains to remake, one hauling cactus fruit and one hauling fish stew. We didn't have to fix the veggie stew and the jam train because those both go into the tavern, and we split up the cooked fish and wood axes so we don't have to worry about those anymore. Let's pause and we'll add in another train hereabouts with, let's see, one hopper with cactus fruit. And go. And then we'll add in another train here. Okay, there we go. With two boxcars for fish stew. And that's here. And that's where we left off. I think that was all we had left to do at the end of the last episode. So, during the chat, however, for the previous episode, the premiere chat, Sin mentioned or asked if I had ever thought about using multiple stores of the same kind. And I can honestly say that it never actually occurred to me. But it would have made this job a bit easier. But that would mean reworking a lot of the downtown, more so than we even did in the last episode. So I think if I can avoid it, I will. Hopefully this reworking of what we've reworked here has helped matters, hopefully. And if it hasn't, we'll have to figure something else out, and maybe it becomes that, having multiple of each store. However, there's not a lot of space, like not a ton of space here to connect them to. These are out as far as they can go and still touch all 100 houses. Although I guess if you put, like one general store on this end and one general store on this end, then they would still cover all the houses. Just one would cover half and the other one would cover half. Although, the problem with that is going to be that then you have to deliver all of the items to both stores, and that would be a pain. Because the items, the trains are going to offload the items at whichever station they come to first. And even if you have multiple trains running, you're going to have to get one of them completely filled up, the train station itself that is completely filled up, before it'll go and unload to the next one. So I'm not sure about that one. But the other option is to have multiple stores that are each selling half of the items, and maybe they're connected to different rail loops and things like that, and that might work too. But then the point with that is you have a lot more crowding going on. So I don't know if that's going to work either. But we'll think about it, we'll see about it, and we'll see if we have any problems with it. We were trading these items out here, and I completely forgot about this. We go trading the reinforced planks. We're trading pickaxes here for meat, cooked beef that is then being traded for reinforced planks that's then coming back in and being used to make the reinforced planks. But I think we might need to also boost this iron production and or these pickaxe production, because right now it's all backed up. So let's take a look at pickaxes, because we need to, if we need to do this, we need to run some pipes over here. So let's take a look at pickaxes, and can I find the pickaxes? Where is the job for pickaxe? There, no, that's not it. Let's see, the forge. Making iron plate should be fire boosted. Well, maybe. Let's see, the reinforced planks. We need one iron plate for every 3 air boosted workshops. We need one iron plate. And that's for that. Because they're each going to produce 4 every 12 seconds. If you air boost them, that's 8 every 12 seconds, which is 24 every 12 seconds with 3 of them. So then that means that that's 2 per second. We need to actually maybe have more than 2 per second here. But we need to produce 1 iron plate per second for these 3. No, 2 iron plates per second for these 3. 1 iron plate per second for 2 pickaxes per second. So we're okay right now. I think. Wait a minute. This is making... Did they change this recipe? My notes say different recipes. Or I mistyped something. That's quite possible. I think I mistyped. I do need to fire boost this then to get two iron plates per second out of it. Although these are not backed up. Or these are backed up. So they're not producing pickaxes fast enough. Maybe we're okay. But maybe I should air boost these and then fire boost this. I think I should. Okay. So let's look at bringing in the mana pipes in here, which unfortunately is going to be a little bit of a hassle because we should have done this before we did all of this mess. I think we're going to have to come out and over here. So we need to have 63 air crystals. So if we count from there, that's going to be 44. We need about another 20. We'll just go there. And then we can reverse this pipe right here. And if we have extras, then we have extras. Not a big deal. Okay, you guys... Ooh, there's a pipe there. You guys can come along this way. And then come all the way over here, and we're out of mana pipes. This gets expensive. But that's fine. Let's delete some of these. Well, actually, I don't really want to delete them because we're going to have to also bring firestones over here. Well, let's delete... we need to have 20 firestones then, or 21. So from here... Go there. And then here. And then you can connect up there, and we'll just break this pipe right there. And I think that'll work out okay. And we'll call that also good enough. The other thing we need to look at and deal with possibly is those inline ones, like this here, which does still appear to be a problem because they're jamming into this one and they're not able to bypass it. The only way to fix this that I can think of, well, there's a, yeah, the only way I can think of to fix this is to add more space here, but that's a lot of work to do because that means shifting everything to add 2 spaces here. Could these have been put somewhere else? Could they have been put here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 8. That's too many anyway. It needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that could possibly work. We might be able to reconfigure this just enough to allow this to work. Why are you not outputting this direction? Well, that could be part of the problem. The problem is they're jamming up the line. And they're not producing any stone right now because there's no stone to be able to be harvested. Because it's all not growing well enough. Okay. Here we go. So we need to set up, let's see, we need to set up an air loop. So let's see, shrine. And we could just put these 3 here. Transmit air. Then we could put a fire boost back here. And deal with it like that. Then we need to have a bunch of these. Well, 4 of these for this one. We'll put them offset here, probably. And then these guys are going to need to have 12 total. And we have a decent bit of room here. So let's put them right in here. Hopefully. Well, 5, 6. I think that'll work. Let's take a look underground. Split 3. Yes-ish. But I think I would rather shift these over by 1 more. Like here, and not there. And here. I think that'll work out better. Okay, so this one's going to go in like this in a trident. We know we're making a connector that we don't want. This one can come up and around like that. And like this. Guess I should have gone straight through, like I always seem to forget. These come back out this way, and they'll go in and split like that. And this can come out and then split like that. Okay, splitters can go here, here, this one and this one, these 2 and these 2. And let's run the air stones in. Oops, run the air stones into that. And whatever we have is what we have. I'm not gonna fret over plus or minus too very many. I suppose I can delete the ones if we're over by too many, but I'm not gonna fret it too much. Actually, that looks like it's right. Okay, and then we can back that out, and we can add this one in, and let these advance. Okay, zoom in more so you stop skipping. Alrighty. And then these come in down over here, come out like this, like we have usually done with the 4-way splits. And those can go back in. That one's a bit easier. This goes here, here, and here. And then this can go... nope, we gotta go down 1 more. This can go into, right into there. And delete all of these. That wasn't too horrible. Too many. Alright, and then we can activate that. Nope, activate it here. Fire boost. And air boost times 3. And that should basically double our production of pickaxes. At least while we have a supply of... This crazy fleet is something else, though. At least while we have a supply of reinforced planks here. But I guess we do what we have to do. Okay, so there's that. That still might not be quite right, so we might have to do more with it, but we'll see. All right, so let's take a look out here then. We are underneath, I think, with our pipes right now. We're underneath this area, so that'd be good to do next-ish. We also need to come over here and do both of these. Here. This is town. We did this one. We did this one, and that is the old stuff that's there making the steam, the iron wheels and stuff. The gears, maybe, I think. So let's go ahead and start work on this build, which is the build making all the books. How How much did you end up getting? Yeah, you're not getting enough. But we are, I mean, I saw we were up around 4,500 at least at one point in this episode, but we are doing moderately well here. So, for the books recipe is all the workshops that are making the books themselves. That's these here. Those all need to be air and steam boosted. So there's 5 of those, 1 in each of these 5 sections of the area here. Air and steam boosted those. All the lumber mills, of which there are 2 for each section, 10 total. Those need to be air boosted. Air boosted only. So for each of these sets of 3, we need 3 air boosts, which we can probably pull off. And then the foresters will need to be earth boosted. And then we have pasture that's here that needs to be earth boosted, and it's upgraded 4 times. It is already. And then we have 2 grain mills that need to be air boosted in each section. And then we have 2 farms that need to be earth boosted in each section. So there's a lot of boosts to put down here. So I guess we can go ahead and get started with the shrines. So the earth shrines, I definitely want to put back here so they don't, well, actually, 1, 2, 3. We could put all 3 of them together. That might be not a bad idea. Now that we've learned what we've learned, that might not be a bad idea. Because having these clustered together means that we can make a little bit, possibly a little bit more efficient build. Possibly. These are going to need air boosted though. And we need to be careful that that we either do all 5 of them together, which we can't really do, or we have them be far enough apart. Like we could do these 3 right here. Maybe. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. We can do those 3 there. Transmit air, air, and air. And then the other 3 of these could be like up here. That would work. I shouldn't do it that way though. I should be copy pasting so that I don't have to set the recipe every time. But we also need to air boost these 2 down here. And the best way to do that might just be to do like this. And then have their mana, the rechargers out here. Okay, so that takes care of those 3, and then we need to have 2 of them for here. We put them between, yeah, right about there, here and here. We need to also have an earth boost over here, by the way, for our friend, the, can we do both of these together? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Put those 2 together. Just again to save effort a little bit. You 3 are taken care of. We need 3 earth boosts then. Oops. 3 earth boosts then right here next to this. 1, 2, 3. And that touches all 3 of them. Yep. So these 2 are done. We can mirror that over here easily enough. Excuse me. Thank you. Having 3 of these here. 2 of these here. I'm just making sure that we don't overlap with anything nearby. That's going to be a little bit tougher to snake in here. We'll figure it out. And then we need to have 3 of these here. And then we need to have our 2 earth boosts between the 2. And again, I want to be careful. Oops. Doesn't matter. One of those. I want to be careful that I don't overlap onto one of those, which I'm not. And then 3 of these here. And I'm out of mana bricks. These things are expensive. Okay, I think I'm going to pause and let the mana bricks build up a little bit. And then I will be back momentarily. Let's take a look actually before we pause quickly. and take a look at what's going on over here. We have a dearth of stone. So we might actually want to mine some more stone here one way or another before we leave. And I do have it all connected here. Do we have any other stone that's reasonably accessible here? No. Of course not. So I think it's time to do some prospecting. But I can do that off camera a little bit. And then when we come back, we can at least finish up the arrangement of some of those and possibly start feeding in some elemental crystals. So I'll be right back. And we're back. I got the stone flowing again over there, just by doing the prospecting and waiting a few minutes. And I was able to place down the rest of the shrines over here. I think we just had a few more to place. I hope that was it. As well as the few over here that we needed. 3 there, 1 here, 3 here, and 2 here. So I think that's all the shrines that we need for this whole area. And so now we can start finding places for the rechargers. And the default kind of idea that I would say for the rechargers is, since this takes a lot, this takes 12 of them, we're going to want to put them out here out of the way a little bit. So maybe 2 rows of 6. Actually, could we put them here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we could. That might be better in the end. Let's just make sure there's nothing there. And there's not. And then these are just going to need 8, so we could either do a row of 8 or 2 rows of 4. We could just do a row of 8, I think. Oops. Like that. And now I'm out of reinforced planks. When it rains, it pours. Let's see. Is the issue here? Yes, it is. Is the issue because of here? We're trading 1 to 1. I think it's just because they're all clumped up here. All these boats are clumped up, and that's part of the problem, I think, is they were all waiting. I think we're going to have to do away with the boats, and then we're going to have to do mega belts here. Let's set up mega belts. I know I'm detouring and detouring and detouring, but I think we're going to need to do this. I threatened to do it a long time ago, but I was hoping we didn't have to. That's not where that goes. There. And that's going to have to go up in the air. I guess it doesn't. Let's start deleting empty boats. You are not empty at all. Well, you can stay here, though. Let's send the boats to their finish line. That's the way to do this, I think. You're empty. You can be deleted. You can as well. And I'm just going to use all magic belts. I don't really care at this point. Okay, so you can go here to the finish line. And you can go here to the finish line. Finish line. This one is empty. And I think that is it. These guys just have a lot of meat to trade. Okay, so let's set up these belts now. We're just going to skim the water, I think. That's probably the better option. Or the easiest option, I should say. Let's come out here. Cross that. Then come out this way. And just go right into the side of that, actually. And I don't want these connected just yet. Separate. Now, this can be a ridiculously long magic belt that we don't have enough magic belts for. This is a 1 to 4 trade. This doesn't need to be magic. Let's at least save some magic belts here. We can, and make this metal belts instead. Thank you, autosave. Then we'll come out this way and turn some direction. think we're looking at right around in here someplace. This would be good right here. This can be good enough for both directions. It looks like it is. Let's do it. Go crazy. And I think this can start. Yeah, this can start because we, yeah, we'll just have to not hook it up right away. This is beef. Okay, and you're empty, and you need to come over here out of the way a little bit. And then, okay, you're empty again. Or, there we go. Excellent. All right, let's see where we're at with the magic belts. We can make it all the way there now. And then we'll come back out this way with our friends, the reinforced planks. There. And that's when we run out of magic belts. I'm going to use metal belts just to keep things flowing here, or get things flowing here. Or not. Where are we at? Oh, maybe so. And then we can upgrade them to magic belts as we have the magic belts. Although that means that those are going to go into the inventory at the base. But that can't really be avoided. It's funny, like, come on, hurry. Okay. And I think that solves some of that problem. I think you can probably unload now. Yes, you can. And then this can get replaced in here. And that should give us a wee bit more capacity here as well, especially as these magic belts get made. But what we came out here for was to make sure that we had a nice stockpile of reinforced planks, and now we do. So let's come back in here, and we have hundreds of them. Where were we at? Right in here someplace? Okay, we did those 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. And then we need to do 8 here. Put them back here. Like that. We need 12 for these 3. What do we have underground here? I think we can do... Six there. And 6 there. But then we also need 12 for these 3. And there's not enough room up here to do it at all. Maybe we need to run these ones over here. And then we're going to need 8 for this, which I suppose we could do as a pair of 4s. Like this. Instead of a row of 8. And then these guys need 12 here, so... 2 rows of 6 will work until we run out of mana bricks again. And we just spent a lot of those reinforced planks too. That's kind of hilarious. See where we're at with this. Get there. And of course, one slow belt makes the whole thing slow, but faster than nothing at all, so it has to work. And so hopefully we'll actually have a use for the metal belts that are now in the base. Man, there's a lot of junk in the base. Holy cow. Yeah, 67 metal conveyor belts in the base. Well, hopefully we'll use them someplace. If not, oh well, I guess. And let's see where we're at. Here. That takes care of that. And we're basically out again. I think we can probably start hooking these up. We have our pipes here. And I think it's worthwhile to start hooking these up. Let's do this. And we'll take them through this way. Back around and go into those. These can come together. We'll do just a simple setup here. Here. And this can just split like that. And that'll be fine. Then we can run the earthstones into that. The earthstones also need to come down here to these ones. Let's go ahead and do those 3 as well. We're just going to end up having to do this in sort of pieces. And I'll probably do some of it off camera if I am able to find the time today. Or in the next day. Alright, come on. Go out this way. Here. Split 3 ways, please. Because I could go through. And this comes down this way somewhere. This is going to be a 3-way split here and here. Oops, wrong direction. This one goes this way. And then this way. And back that way. Okay. And what else do we have set up for earthstones? We have this one ready? Yeah, this one's ready too. Hopefully this one works. I think it will. We'll come out. See, this is going to have to come down the middle. And then maybe split like this. These ones can come out together. And then we can go like this. This one can come up this way and then split and go into those. You can go, I guess you need to go a little bit further than that. Here and here. And like that. Okay, so let's hook these up. I mean, worst case, we can go around and find our way through, I guess. I wasn't really thinking about priorities here, but I think we can do that. Run 63 into this. 2, 3, stop. There we go. Okay, just take those 2 out. Autosave. That's fine. Well, there we go. Okay, and then you're going to need splitters, of course. there. There. And then this can go into here. Put a splitter in here first. Okay, and then this can come down here to wherever the other one is. Oops. Go on through. You split here and here, and these four. This one. We're gonna have more over here, so I can just leave this alone, I think, right here once we're done. 1, 2, 3. How close am I? I'm perfect, actually, because of this one. Okay, and then this can have a splitter here, and here, here, and here. There, 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 and there. Okay, so we'll be able to turn all those on during the next episode. I will probably, as I said, start or continue laying some of that out. And then we can get this finished, hopefully. Not quite. We need to have 23, we only have 7. So there must be a shortage of something in the crafting way over here. Take a look at belts here. Belts, metal. Belts, iron. Fuel. Somebody didn't fuel these. Wait a minute. How are these getting fueled? From this coal. Add some coal in. If I can find a spot. There, I guess. Or that was. There it is. Okay, you're mining coal. And then you can come across for a while. And then you can come down for a while. Let's do this. Nope. Like that. And that'll help matters. It's not going to replace it entirely, but it'll help matters a little bit. At least keep this stuff rolling. And unfortunately, we have all those metal belts now stuck in the base, and they would have to get transported over here. And I don't know what you're complaining about. I think that's the tavern complaining. But I don't know for what. Yeah, it's the food that we're really suffering on, but that's one we haven't done any real work on yet, so that kind of makes some sense. I don't know why that's complaining. And the general store, but that's also one we haven't done a lot of work on. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to leave this for today, and we will we'll continue working on everything else in the next episode, and hopefully we will have some kind of completion on this piece here in the next episode, and then we can make those two there, and then go into the food, and then into the general store items that are up here, and hopefully seriously help out our final bit of happiness. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.